Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about how to manage your CAT and non-CAT exams together. I'm sure this is one of the most serious questions that all the aspirants of the CAT and the non-CAT exams have in their mind, what to focus on and how to focus on. Is it CAT, is it non-CAT, or is it both the exams or all the exams together? The herd mentality says you focus on CAT exam and the other exams will be automatically taken care of. Is that the reality? The answer is no. Is that the case? Do we have to make a different plan of action for the non-CAT exams, a completely different path for study and the roadmap that we need to make to clear the non-CAT exams, which is far apart from what I have prepared for the CAT exam? The answer is no for that too. So there are some important pointers that we'll cover up just to make you understand that how and what to do to make sure that CAT and non-CAT exams can be tackled really well in this part of the video. The first point which I want you to be very much clear is to identify your strength and the aptitude. Are you one of those who can solve the more challenging questions in more time, or are you one of those who can solve silly and easy questions given less time is also there in the examination? Are you one of those who are receptive to changes in the pattern of the given examination? For example, a new variety comes up, a new pattern of question comes up. Are you okay and receptive to those changes and adaptability in the given exam atmosphere? Or are you one of those who want the same template based examination, same pattern based questions to reappear which you have solved in previous year papers, which you have been solving in the mock test? These are two important parameters on which you can judge whether you are from the domain of CAT and only CAT, or do you want to switch over to the non-CAT examination. A complete switch is something that no one will advise. But what proportion of primary exam that you want to keep? Is it going to be your CAT or non-CAT exam? Is a serious answer that you need to answer yourself once you have started your preparation also. Once that has been done, decide which series of examination do you want to appear for. So on one side, I've got one of the most primary difficult level examination, which is CAT, ZAT and IFT, where the difficulty level is almost on par. On the second side, I've got a series of non-CAT examination taking you to the journey of NMAT, SNAP, MyCAT, TEST, NET, CMAT or CT. Now it's a bucket where it's you need to pick and choose the examination depending on your strength and the weak areas. No doubt, it's impossible to focus on all the examination. It's not required for you to take all the examination too. But from the left hand side corner, you have got CAT, ZAT and IFT. At least two exams have to be chosen. From the right hand side bucket, among SNAP, NMAT, MyCAT, TestNet, CMAT or CT, at least two examinations have to be chosen. Okay, so a good mix of four to five examinations is a good strategy and plan of action that we need to keep to make sure that we are able to land ourselves in at least one of those 25 top colleges that we have in India. Now, certainly, you also would have to look into the eligibility criteria and the selection criteria for non-IMs, depending on the diversity of academics, depending on your gender, depending on your past academic records, your exam weightages, your work experience if in case you have got, you need to understand which college is the right fit for you. Okay, as said, the detailed analysis is there on the MBAP YouTube channel. Also for selection criteria for all the colleges, have a detailed analysis or talk to the counselors and mentors whose number have been given to you so that you can identify which profile is suitable for which sort of colleges. Once that has been done, now I'm going to look at all the past papers to understand the kind of questions and the difficulty level of topics which comes up in these examination, and let me start reaching out to my mentors and people who have actually cleared this examination so that whatever I've thought of by looking at the previous three steps which I've given you, you can actually concisely fix up, okay, that these are the 4, 5, 2 examination that I will fix up for the given year. Once your series of examinations have been fixed up, that okay, I'm going to be open for 4 or 5 examination, you got to be ready with those special topics which comes on those non-CAT examination. Now CAT is over the years is becoming one of the most stereotype examination without more changes, at least in the diversity of topics which comes up in the examination. But when you compare CAT versus non-CAT, there's a series of 4-5 important elements which comes peculiarly in the non-CAT exam, which is topics like GK and current affairs, followed by visual reasoning, followed by decision making, critical reasoning and data sufficiency. Believe me, none of these topics which I have mentioned here will ever be a part of your CAT examination. So if non-CAT you got to choose, okay, and MAT deals a lot of questions with critical reasoning and data sufficiency. XAT is known for decision making. Exams like XAT, IFT, and CMAT will have a special focus on GK2. Exams like CMAT and CLT will focus heavily on visual reasoning too. So once you have identified, okay, this is the series of examination among the non-CAT category which I will be appearing for, start looking at these topics right from now. It's not the case once your CAT is over, then you will move on to the other topics. No, that's not a good plan of action. No, from the time you are starting with your CAT preparation, the same time you at least start uh, looking at the kind of questions and the topics which are relevant for the non-CAT examination, so that by the end of the CAT examination, you're done with the non-CAT syllabus too. The only thing that I will need to do after my CAT exam is looking at the previous year paper and solving around about, let's say 7, 8 or 10 mock tests to make myself comfortable in the journey of the non-CAT examination. And then once the series of topics which are relevant for your non-CAT exams have been understood well, you start taking those topic level tests, move on to the sectional test, and then move to the full length test. Now, what proportion of my mock test do we have to consider before the actual CAT exam, and what proportion do I need to consider after the CAT examination? Certainly, your full-fledged preparation for non-CAT is going to start after your CAT exam only. But before the actual CAT examination, at least I would request and suggest you should at least take 1 to 3 mock tests of the given examination. Not all, but the exams which you are planning to take, so that switching over from CAT to non-CAT will become slightly and easier for you to move ahead to the journey of the non-CAT examination. So these are a series of 6-7 important steps which you need to consider and evaluate yourself. Look at the kind of papers and discuss with the toppers and the mentors to understand the topics that we need to be ready with. Start solving those questions so that you become comfortable with respect to managing your CAT and non-CAT exams together in this paper. I hope I've given you some clear idea about how to manage your CAT and non-CAT examination. Please make sure you subscribe to the given channel and hit the like button so that we get your sentiments. If you have any questions, put it into the comment box and reach out to us on the given numbers too. At the same time, please do check the Instagram handle of MBA Pathshala to get all the important updates and the alerts and notifications of colleges and the exams that you are looking at. Thank you.